The only way the Banque Reale de Genève would cooperate with a foreign legal body is if the crime being pursued is also a crime in Switzerland. But there are very few Swiss
laws which apply to your practices.
From a financial standpoint, you are now in heaven.
That is a clip from Wall Street set in the 1980s when arguably much of Swiss banking secrecy was at its heyday, and Swiss banks were roundly criticised left, right and centre for allegedly helping people hide money either from tax or from illicit gains from nefarious transactions. Much has changed, of course, dramatically in the last 10 to 15 years. A lot of the Swiss secrecy laws have been abandoned, and the Swiss government has reformed its image. But how far has it actually gone in terms of still being a good place to come and visit your money, as they used to say? I spoke to the private bank Piguet Galland's chief executive. In one shape or another, they've been operating since the 19th century. There have been many changes, much consolidation, but Swiss and banks still beautifully go in the same sentence. When it comes to banks in Geneva, you can find them round every corner, and certainly in unusual places like this quiet suburban street, where all of a sudden there's a glass tower, and oh yes, another private bank.
And also, if you look inside the vault.
Oh wow. You don't know what's in these, correct?
We don't know. And we don't want to know. It's part of the client privilege to use that vault, that safe deposit box as he wish.
There is something fascinating about them, aren't there? Don't you find it fascinating that you just think of all what is ever in here and no one knows except the owner? Doesn't it fascinate you?
I think secret interest mainly the people who keep the secret. You know, the owner of the box. If you are not just like us, well, no, it's the story of our clients.
The big issue, of course, in Switzerland when it comes to Swiss banking is secrecy. I mean, that's what it's all about. But the changes there have been fairly dramatic in the last 10 years.
Yes, the quality of the Swiss banking industry is not in keeping the secret. It's more in the performance, it's more on the quality of the services. So if the reason to open an account in a Swiss bank was a secret, yes, it disappeared.
You could at least have got me a few diamonds in here, you know.
You may have some very rare cheese, Swiss cheese, somewhere in the...
No. It'll go off.
There was someone with a collection of watches, we know that because there was some, he was coming here very, very regularly to make sure that he was...
What?
Makes all the mechanism, testing the mechanism of the watches. So you may have some collection of watches, you may have some gold bar, I can imagine. You may have some, in the big safe deposit box, may have some paintings.
What would you say to those critics who say nothing's really changed here? The use of shell companies, the use of nominees, the whole thing that can be done elsewhere still leads to a lot of darkness.
It's not my experience, it's not my understanding of what are the situation right now in Switzerland. The world has completely changed, and I think that all that darkness is belong to the past.
And you really don't know what's in all those boxes downstairs?
No clue.
No gold bars?
No clue. Oh, certainly gold bars, I can imagine, but not only gold bars.